Hey everybody, it's been a while, like several weeks, don't even remember. I just deleted all the videos actually like a second ago. I probably should have kept that on, but it's been a couple weeks since I played this game, not including a couple days ago when I did those Aether Current quests that were in the town just outside in Felucia or whatever this place is called. One of them was a little fucked up about like the entire town getting like half its population pulled off. Ooh. Anyway, now we're moving on back into this. Free to sightsee. Alphino would send you into the city to explore. Now you've the opportunity to experience. Now you've the opportunity to experience Eulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city, top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the marketplace stalls. Mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colourful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Off you go. The city is yours to explore. Oh, but do be careful. Oh, wait, this is the same one as before. Oh well. I shall remain behind and set up my painting paraphernalia. You'll very carefully and deliberately. It could take some time. Alright, very base. To the point. Let me turn on this performance mode, because apparently, since the last time I fucking recorded this, my computer has been taking a shit. My GPU, tanking hard. And, I mean, it is like 6+ years old of like heavy use, so... Oh, hello there. Fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief. And now I've been waiting here all alone while he's off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief, and return to my side at once. I think I may have lost the handkerchief in the hallway leading into the plaza. My attendant mentioned he would try looking there first. Yeah, so like, if there wasn't a chip shortage and I could easily get a new graphics card, that'd be fucking lovely, but everyone's scalping the shit out of it. Wow, geez, it sure is great to have to pay quadruple the price for something necessary for your computer, right? Oh well. Holy shit. Yo, dude. Do not fucking fall off. What do you think this is? Heavensward background characters? Wicked. Light. That was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You risk your life for a scrap of cloth? It's not just the scrap of cloth. It's not just a scrap of cloth. Not if it belongs to her. I would risk my life and more to spare my mistress but a single moment of sadness. When I first came to Eulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect.
My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Kalusha where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessing these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately.
Back I go.
I will never leave my lady's side again.
Oop. Where am I? My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. Value him highly, then? As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Eulmore a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of the measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concerns of earning coin has an almost miraculous effort on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see what the others have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you. Of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer.
Shoes.
Man, it's really locked on that top left corner.
I will never leave my lady's side again.
God damn, dude. Just... Thank you.
The amiable maiden appears suddenly concerned.
All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't even given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly.
I'm just exploring the city.
A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the Beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor.
Oh, get it, buzzing.
Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B. Is that another pun? Or is that Tista Bai? Usually has her seat near the entrance. She would gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. I think you will find the Beehive is far more diverting than watching me pick out our new curtains for the parlor.
Okay.
Tista B, Tista B, Tista B, E. Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to live in. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day. I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your... Why don't we play some cards to set you... Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease? A quick game of high or low? It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Ready for a game of high or low then?
What are the rules? High or low is a guessing game. You must decide whether the total of your 3 cards is higher or lower than the total of your opponent's cards. The deck holds 9 cards, with the picture printed thereon representing the number 1 through 9. Each number appears only once in the deck, so there are no repeats. If you guess correctly, then you win the match. If both totals are the same, then another hand is dealt. Let's go.
Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine.
Oh, triple triad music.
Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine?
Fucking lower, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? You have a fucking 7 and an 8 on your field. I call low. There's no feasible way.
You're going with low then, right? Let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 18, and you have...
I have 5. The highest maximum I can get is 14.
Total 10.
You win.
No shit.
Easiest game. How is there 9 cards in this deck, but you have like 30?
Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor.
Yeah, okay. I'm willing to play this for like a couple hours. I'm a very simplistic man with simplistic needs.
Another matchup high or low. Come now, little honeybee, we all need our diversions.
Let's play.
That's the spirit. Let me sort out the deck. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine.
Okay. Nah, that's a little more tough.
Now what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine?
So you got 11 so far. I got 5. Let's see, the lowest you can get is 12. That's what we gotta go with. If I got 5, 9, and 8, I would triumph over it like no tomorrow. If you got 6, 8, or 9, I don't think I could. So you have a 1 in... No, you have a 50-50 chance of winning. I have a much higher chance of losing. Low. Fuck. I already fucking I already won. Or lost, rather. Total of 22, jeez.
Oh dear, looks like this match goes to me. That's what I like to hear. Let me shuffle the deck. Will your total be higher or lower than mine?
Well, already, my 1 card is higher than both of yours. So, if you pull a 9, I'd have to get a 1 and a 3 to get my lowest. If you had a 9, you'd be 15, and then if I had the 4 more, I'd be at 12. That's like the only way, right? Because if you had 7, that's 2 more, or 2 less, putting you at 13. So you'd have to pull a 9 or a 7, and then I'd have to get a 1 and a 3 in order to lose. So, hi. Yeah, I won. Total 16. I didn't even read yours, I just already know I won.
Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come, whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you.
I want to know all the tasty secrets.
That's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothri was born with the power to command them.
You what?
Which means no Eulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the thing of which... Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Athrin over there. There's not that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Back for some more higher low arp. I knew you were unable to resist.
Yo, I can keep playing. What do I get? What do I win? Where's...
Oh, you mustn't tease me like that. If you change your mind, my naughty little drone, I'll be waiting.
I'll do that on my own time, honestly. That seems like fun. Very basic game. Oh, it's this guy. What's that? New to Eulmore, you say? Only just arrived and already looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting. But you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop on stage and give us dance first, and then we can have our little talk. Is it the same no matter what gender? Because that's cool, so... Go on, there's plenty of room up there. Give us your best shimmies and shakes. I really have to just do a normal dance. I can't just do anything that has dance in it, like G dance. That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. I know how to do the dance of your people. That's not the right one. I ain't gonna try louder. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Ah, yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Eulmoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us. Oh, around 20 years ago, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Eulmore. No longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Pah! A toast to Lord Vothri. You've gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphino will be expecting your return. Go on, take a little turn upstage. This is the Beehive. If you're not drinking, then you should be dancing. Where the fuck is he? What have you done with my son? My boy! Ah, yes, the assistant. Was there something? Be voiced.
Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino has yet to put brush to canvas.
One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally.
Have they changed his outfit?
I put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory?
Oh, goodness gracious me! That outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide?
What happened to painting? I don't recall this part of the artistic process.
Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest. Not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here.
Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly...
No. Right. Well, I'd not... That is to say, as long as you... Just make sure you give the lad time to repair. We know who will be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice.
Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we go pick out some jewelry next?
Ay. Ay, caramba. Fuck.
1080. By 1920? Only reversed?
Whoa! I really must have your mentor concentrate on his art. Our anniversary will be upon us soon, and I promise to have a portrait to commemorate our union.
I think Alphino looks simply precious in the more frilly fashions, but he seems the most comfortable in travelling wear. So I settled on his current wardrobe. It's not a common style in Eulmore, and I can just imagine heads turning as he strides through the crowd.